Hey guys, welcome back to the review. Today we're in a tier list thing, and I'm going to be ranking tier list of horror games that I personally know. Some of them I don't know, and when I say some of them, I mean quite a few of them. I don't personally know, and I've never played most of these. However, I've seen other YouTubers play some of these, and we're just gonna sort them. Okay, so let's just start it off immediately. Bendy, I've never played or anything, so let's see. Oh. I mean, why not? Let's put in why not. It deserves to be there. Slenderman. I have a couple different Slenderman, so I'm going to save those for last. Phasmophobia. This is a big one. I seen someone make an edit about Phasmophobia, and that's the reason I decided to do this, actually, was because of the Phasmophobia edit. We need one. I'm going to start at the bottom here. 7 Days to Die. I don't actually know the game. I don't know 7 Days to Die at all. So, I'm going to say, does it though? We have plenty of zombie movies, so why would we need another one? Throw that up on there. Aliens. We have plenty. We have plenty of Aliens movies. We don't need another one. Same here. I literally had to scroll a list for like the last 30 minutes finding horror games and stuff. And like I swear like 90% of the list was alien movie games. Phasmophobia, we already have. Poppy Playtime. I mean, it's kinda already basically a movie with how long the gameplay is, or at least how long YouTubers make the gameplay. So, we're gonna say kinda. Because it'd be cool to see one about Poppy Playtime because of all the lore and stuff, but we don't need one. Amnesia the Bunker. I mean, this game's pretty much a movie. So we are going to take it and we are gonna put it in why not. Because it is a great, like, amazing game. I seen IGP play it. It's amazing. It kind of needs a movie, but not really. Well, actually, in that case, put it up here. Anyways, Dead Island. I've kind of played this game. I had my PS4 before my PS4 broke. And, I mean, I was a little bit too young to really understand anything about games or anything. However, I did a lot of zombie things back then, so I'd say why not? Because I've seen YouTubers playing the recent Dead Island that came out, and if that one basically was like a movie, I can only imagine that this one would be too. Moving up, we have Siren Head. We have two Siren Heads, actually. I don't know why I put all the Siren Heads in different places, but pretty much anything made by Trevor Henderson needs itself a movie. Let me get this. There's a few different Siren Head games, so I had two logos to pick from. Actually, I might have three. I can't tell. Yep. Everyone knows this image here. We've all seen it. We all know what movie or what game that was from. No one knows the name of the game, but we all know the game that it came from. And it's back to down to where we were. Twisted Metal. I never played the game, but I've heard a lot about it. Everyone's seen the TV show. I'm trying to scale this down so it'll fit. This is PlayStation 2 one version here. The PlayStation 2 version. It already has a series on Netflix called Twisted Metal. So, yeah, might as well count. This was Resident Evil. Personally, I never liked the game Resident Evil. Never liked the concept of it anything about it, to be honest. So, the please don't tier. I know that's going to make a lot of people mad, but this is my opinion, okay? Don't take this seriously. Hello Neighbor. Not gonna lie, this brings back a lot of memories. Because I used to watch a lot of Think Noodles when I was, like, actually start, like when I first started YouTube, Think Noodles was the first guy I watched, and he played a lot of Hello Neighbor. So, yep, I'm putting this one in kind of needs one. Also, it was really popular back when I watched a lot of YouTube. Dark Deception. This was also in that I was talking about earlier that someone made where they were like, these horror games need movies, and this was one of them. And I totally agree, it does need a movie. Silent Hill. I don't know anything about Silent Hill. I've never seen someone play it before. I've never played it. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know anything about it. So I'm going to put it in the does it though. Because, like, it might be a good one, but I don't know. So does it? Little Nightmares. Never really played the game. Never really watched it too much. Just because YouTubers make way too long videos playing it. And I didn't ever have the time to watch those videos. Because I don't ever have any time to do anything. So I'm gonna play in the why not tier because I mean it's a decent game. I've only seen like 30 minutes of gameplay in like all of it. This is a Slender Man here. All the Slender Mans. We're gonna actually start overlapping some of these. Well, actually no, let's just overlap the Siren Head ones on top of each other because the Siren Head ones need to be overlapped since it's technically all one game. Slender Man here. Buddy, we need one. I don't know what you're doing over there with starring FNAF 2 when you haven't even started as a Slender Man. I do have a secondary Slender Man because there is a couple different Slender Man games. Slender the Pages and Slender the Arrival. Moving on. Yes, we do need those, by the way. Moving on, we have Generation Zero, which I do kind of consider a horror game because it is just nerve-wracking to play the game because you're always thinking about if something's trying to sneak up on you or something. So yeah, this kind of needs one. I'd love to see this as a movie. We all know, if this had a movie, it would totally be Russia invading the U.S., and that's what that'd all be about. We all know it. A lot are going in the we need one just because, there's so many good horror games. FNAF. You already know. You already know what tier this is going in. Why even size it down? Oh, didn't mean to do that. Bendy. Not much to say here. It's too much of a meme for anyone to actually take it seriously. We're just gonna throw it in the no. Well, actually, no, I'm throwing it in the please don't because of how bad the graphics are in that game. Left 4 Dead. Once again, same thing as Silent Hill. Never seen it, never played it, never even heard of it before. I mean, I've heard of it, but, like, I've never done anything about it. No one's ever talked about it. Doors. Now, this may be questionable, but it does need a movie. Just think about it. Just think about it. The lore behind the movie. It would outdo the lore of SCPs. Okay? It's one of those games where the whole movie would be about lore of someone trying to figure out why he's in this endless loop. We already know. It's going in with the rest. Okay, World War Z. I didn't think about this when I got this one, but, yeah. You already know just by the tier I'm putting it in. Actually, I'm pretty sure the movie came before the game, by the way. SCP Containment Breach. Do I even need to say it? I already said earlier, all the Trevor Henderson creatures and SCPs and stuff need to have a movie. I'm trying to put these as close together as possible because I feel like I might put some more up there. I'm gonna leave this one up to you guys. I've watched Alan Wake. I watched IGP play the recent Alan Wake game that came out. But I mean, I don't quite really know enough about it to say no. Well, because, I mean, to me it feels like a movie. So, I mean, I don't think we really need one since it's basically a movie. But, I mean, I'll let you guys decide. Dead by Daylight. Because it's a PvP game, this one's kind of hard to decide for. I'm joking. I'm just going to put in does it, though. The does it is basically mid. The does it basically will stand for I don't know if it needs one. You guys decide. I just can't think of how that would be interesting. That'd just basically be Chainsaw Massacre as another movie. Lethal Company, think about it. I hate Lethal Company just because people juiced it way too much. At first I was cool with it, but they started juicing it too much, and that's when I stopped playing it. That's when I stopped watching it. It does need a movie. Just think about the lore it would have. Granny. Granny is like Hello Neighbor. It needs one. How small can I get this to go? Hello Granny is one of the OGs that I know, like Hello Neighbor. I'm gonna pull all the small indie games over there. Moving on, we have Buckshot Roulette. I mean, we already have plenty of games like this, or movies, I mean. But I mean, it'd be interesting to see a movie about this. It kind of makes me think of John Wick and mixed with James Bond, even though I've never watched either of those movies before. Call of Cthulhu. I watched IGP play this a long time ago, like 2 or 3 years ago, I think. Pretty good game. Kind of needs one. I mean, it kind of felt like a movie with how many cutscenes there were and how long each cutscene was. But I mean, yeah, it kind of needs one. Garden of Banban. I hate the game. I can't see a point on why it would need a movie, what would even happen in the movie. In my opinion, it just seems useless. So I'm just going to say no. I'm not going to say please don't, because it wouldn't bother me if they don't, but no, it does not need one. Come on. And that's all of them. I know I left out a lot of games. I did just scroll through a list for the last 40 minutes of my time before I made this video, trying to find horror games. However, the list did start from 1950 all the way up to 2023, so there was a lot of games and a lot of useless ones, and a lot of games that weren't even horror games for some reason, like Unturned. But I pulled out all the good ones I could find. There's a few missing. There's one that I can think of right now. I just can't think of the name, so that's why it's not here. So far, already has a movie. We have 3 horror games about that. Kinda Needs One. We have 4 horror games. Why Not has 3. Does It Though has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No has 4. 3 being Alien games and Garden of Banban. And Please Don't is Resident Evil and Baldi's Basics. People are going to hate on me so much for the Resident Evil. I know so many people love that. I just can't stand it. We need one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 games in the we need one category. Phasmophobia, just think about it. Siren Heads. Everyone's always wanted a Siren Head movie. Same thing for SCPs. Lethal Company kind of makes me think of John Wick mixed with what's his name? James Bond, same as Buckshot Roulette over here. Hello Neighbor just needs to be up there because it's an OG, and it'd bring back so many memories if they did. Granny. FNAF would be right next to Granny and Hello Neighbor, but I mean, there it had the movie. So that leaves Granny and Hello Neighbor. Granny being the number one that needs a movie right now, if you ask me. Doors would just be interesting to see the lore. Generation Zero would be cool, bro. I can only imagine. I feel like there's hundreds of movies about stuff like that, but none of them really capture the kind of feeling that Generation Zero does. Slender Man, yes, we need movies. We need movies a lot. Slender Man started as YouTube videos and jokes, so it should become a movie. Dark Deception, yeah, kind of. I like the edit that I seen earlier, so that's what made me think of that. Phasmophobia just really needs one, that would be great. And Siren Head. Poppy Playtime could use one, but I mean, it's basically a movie, like I said earlier. There's just so many cutscenes and stuff, and it kind of gives you no freedom and forces you to do everything. So, Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Like always, peace.